I feel like I need to block everything out and stay focused on my goals. Take over the globe.
In a different mind state. I'm playing for keys like in the streets, I want it my way. Hey, fuck that state, we eating beef, we know that crime pay. They say we dogs and every dog gon' have his dying day. Rockin' that demon SRT, that big is sideways.
Good morning, y'all. It is the last day in New York. The valet guy literally thought that this car was painted purple. I'm definitely not gonna miss New York. Maybe as a city, but as far as the traffic, oh my God, I absolutely hate it. It just gives me so much anxiety to drive in this traffic. I definitely don't sound like a New Yorker because I'm complaining about the traffic and how people drive. It's normalized here. Everyone knows what's going on. Everyone knows that they don't know how to drive. It's actually insane the amount of people that live here. 8 million people in New York City alone. We have shut down this whole lane just to get my Trackhawk on the trailer. I mean, it is probably not the best thing to do, but there's literally nowhere where the Trackhawk can get picked up. If you've seen in the video when it got dropped off, there was a street with no cars, but we don't have that street anymore. There's a bunch of cars blocking it now, so he's gonna, oh, whoa. You gotta go this way. Yup, this way. Yup, you gotta go straight now. This way. Man, I'm scared this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Oh man, this is close. This guy's scaring the shit out of me. Man, it's super close this way. How is he even gonna get out?
My bumper is okay, it's forward.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, it's good. I don't even know how he's gonna get out because the Trackhawk is way closer to this side. He might have to jump out the passenger seat at this one because I mean, how is he gonna get out? I like the transportation when I got it here. That guy had a little nicer of a trailer and it was actually wider, you know, so he was able to get out and get in whenever he wanted. All right, the Trackhawk is all loaded and ready to roll. And yeah, last day in New York, baby. All right, so he's gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go back to the hotel, get packed up. We're probably gonna go get brunch and then head to the airport. And then the Trackhawk gets to Michigan tomorrow. These stands right here have some of the best food. You wouldn't think so because it's just like a random little shack. And another thing I noticed about New York is all the cop cars are beat up. They literally look like they were played bumper cars with. Another observation is that everyone is walking with headphones in and they can't hear anything besides what they're listening to. And the pizza here is amazing and they got a pizza store every 3 stores. The amount of pizzas we have consumed in New York is not healthy whatsoever. I mean, look at all these boxes. I think we're missing a couple because we threw them out. We made it to the airport 3 hours early and I still think we're kind of running behind. The lines aren't even that bad. And like I always say, you cannot fly hungry. Here's what I'm having, a spicy chicken sandwich with fries. And look at what he's having. I mean, he ordered everything. We're taste testing. We got the salad, we got the spicy chicken sandwich, we got eggs with some, I don't know what that is, and we got pancakes. And believe it or not, he's skinnier than me. This guy literally ordered another plate of wings. We made it, the airplane, and here's the view. Oh, we got a TV here. I am so ready to go back home. Traveling is so draining. The Trackhawk finally made it back to Michigan in one piece, I hope. We're gonna go around it and just kind of look at it, see if there's any damages. So I signed the release form basically saying there are no damages. Obviously I went around again and looked to see if there are any damages, and well, I couldn't really see, but it's also dark, so you know, I don't know if there is actually damages or not. Let's start the car. She sounds so good. This trip was very fast. So the car got picked up on Sunday, delivered in New York on Monday at around 4 or 5 p.m. and then it stayed there, and then it stayed there on Tuesday, and then it got picked up Wednesday morning at about 10:30 a.m. and today is Thursday around 6:40 p.m. and it's here. Now my babies are back together. All right, it's a new day and we got a lot to talk about. So about 9 months ago, I showed you guys my cousin's Mustang that was bone stock and he wanted to make it over 1,000 horsepower. So I was like, okay, I'll help you with it. So I reached out to a bunch of companies that I worked with and basically seen who wants to sponsor the build, and we got VMP to be a part of this build. And then we got the parts, came in really fast, and then the car took about 9 months to get done, and that's mainly because the heads had to be machined and the machine shop took forever. I believe they took about 6 or 7 months, but now the car is all done. Also, if you can notice, it's Nardo gray. It used to be black during these 9 months while we were waiting for the heads. We got the car wrapped in Nardo gray and it looks really good. I think the color looks good on the Mustang. And then he also got new tail lights, new wheel setup, welds all around, new exhaust, and a bunch of stuff under the hood. We have the VMP 2650. Big shout out to VMP for sending this out. We also got the VMP throttle body, we got the VMP intake, we got the VMP ice box, and a bunch of other VMP stuff. There's literally like a long list of parts, all from VMP. So major shout out to VMP for sending everything out. The brakes also got painted by MC Whips, and then you got the Brembo right there. And yeah, here it is, it's coming together. We're still waiting on the hood and the bumper. It's not here. And then everything will get put together. And then here are the front wheels. You also have the racing bucket seats. And then he has a steering wheel for it. That's all carbon fiber. Everything is coming along, but the last thing we gotta do is, of course, tune it. And we're gonna be going through Rob Shoemaker. He's a friend of mine and he tuned my GT500 and I trust him, and he is as good as it's gonna get when it comes to the Mustang platform. So I'm here today to get the stock file for the Mustang, and this is what I'm gonna be using: the RTD and then an Android phone. And well, since the car's been sitting for so long, it is completely dead. But luckily I have this jump starter from Yes Per, so let's open it up. And here it is. It is not only a jump starter, but an air compressor. You have 2,000 amps for the jump starter and 150 PSI for the air compressor. So the Mustang is still on a stock tune, but it's not stock anymore. So we can't start the car because you need the right tune for the modifications that it has. So what we're gonna be using the jump starter for is to simply give the battery power to put it in accessory mode. Now let's walk through how easy it is to use. You're gonna plug this into this, then you're gonna take the black and put it with black, and then you're gonna take the red and put it with red, and then you're gonna go right here. I don't know if you guys can see, it says boost. We're gonna click boost, and just like that, we got power. Now I'm gonna take this thing and plug it into the car. It's been a while since I used my RTD. I think the last time I used it was when I owned a GT500. Now I'm gonna put it in accessory mode, and boom, we got power. And then I'm gonna go to my RTD app, go to flash, and then we're gonna go to read vehicle, and then now we should get a read on the file of this car. Now let's use the air compressor feature. So we're gonna put that here, and it tells me that there is about 18 PSI. So let's turn it on. And it's super convenient to have the air compressor feature on this jump starter because we all get flats. You also have a flashlight by clicking this button right here, and then you can make a flash. You can make it flash slower, and then you could turn it off. You also have a port right here to charge your electronics. So as you just seen, the Yes Per jump starter could pretty much do it all. This is the X1 model, so go get it right now. I'm gonna leave their link in the description below. You're really never gonna know when you're gonna need it, so it's better to just have it in case of emergencies. All right, we secured the file, boys. We're all done at the shop. Now I'm gonna send the file to Rob Shoemaker, let him do his thing. I also gotta get him a full modification breakdown of everything that's done to that Mustang. Also, I want to mention it also has a built motor, a built transmission. I mean, the whole thing is insane. Even a ported blower. I mean, that thing is gonna make some serious power. You guys are definitely gonna see a dyno video because that's how we're gonna tune it. We just need Rob to send us a tune to just start the car up, and then we're gonna get it to the dyno shop and then tune it. and I don't know if we're gonna be able to do much pulls on the street because it is winter time now. So hopefully if we do get the file back in the next day or so, I may come here and start the car for you guys with the new file. I really don't want to have to take the Trackhawk out because I just got it detailed. Big shout out to MC Whips. And then the M3 is absolutely disgusting. I mean, look how dirty this thing is. Yeah, it is. Look at that. All that dirt. This thing needs a detail as well. It would be the smart choice to just take this out since it's already dirty. But unfortunately, I need the space of a Trackhawk because we are, well, I'll show you guys what we're gonna be doing, but let's just give it a start now. I just noticed it's not raining. It is actually snowing, so we might actually, you know, get caught up in a snowstorm. So this is why we needed the Trackhawk, so we could fit this huge bumper in there. That bumper is for the Mustang. We're back at the shop and we got the first tune for the car. We're gonna use this little guy right here to load the tune, and then we're gonna get our first start. Mind you, this car has not been started in like 9 or 10 months. All right, here goes nothing. It started. Look at it. That big boy blower right there. It sounds so good. So this thing has full exhaust, headers, I mean, everything you can possibly do, it's done. And it's not too loud. Wow. This thing looks so sick. And look how clean everything is. You got this huge throttle body. You have the ice tank right here. Big shout out to VMP for the ice tank. Look how factory it is. They literally design it around everything. And then you have the drain plug right here, which is gonna be routed through the bumper. Here's the bumper. I believe it's a GT350 or a GT500 bumper. Big shout out to Ed.
Yeah, man. We're super stoked about the VMP supercharger. The thing that I like about this build is it's basically a GT500, except for with a good transmission. So I know this will work definitely from a dig and from a roll. I'm looking forward to working with Rob on the tuning.
This thing is gonna fly, and we're gonna do a lot of 6130 runs. We're gonna throw it on the dyno. Literally, all this thing is waiting for is a couple fittings, and it's all good to go. And then we're gonna take it out, do a drive log, and then kind of tune it from there. Rob is usually really quick. I mean, he only needs about 3 to 4 revisions, and he'll get the car right. It sounds so good. Wow. This is a long time coming, man. You guys have no idea what we had to go through to get this car to the way it is now. All right, time to go home in the winter beater.